Hello class, we're going to take a look at the side table we were working on together just before the break. I remember that Chris and TJ worked together on getting the leg components cut and everything like that. I want to show you a couple of things that we did to kind of give this a little more style, a little more pizzazz. I think you remember we went and we put cherry inlay all the way around. Again, most of this table is red oak, and you can tell red oak. You're always going to have a distinct grain, and you're going to have pink and some brown tones through it. Red oak is a very stable wood. It's a little gnarly to work with. Tends to be a pretty strong hardwood. So what we did was we took the cherry inlay is going to give it a nice. It's going to kind of give it a little decoration. I also did some splines, cherry splines on our miters. If you recall, on our miters we put glue blocks on here and we clamped those nice and tight. And you guys can see that those miters all shined up very nicely. Everything came together really good. We ended up having. Not only do we have a groove for the inlay, we also did a rabbet that went all the way around, and that's what our piece of, we have a piece of beveled glass that's going to sit down into that rabbet and create the top of this side table. Again, today I want to go again and show you how I did this outside miter. It's a 45-degree miter set up on the table saw. That's going to give us this outside edge. Then we're going to go back to the table saw and I will hook up the tapered jig, and we will run the tapers on all these legs as they're all coming together. I think I'm getting just about everything. I used biscuits in this joint and then I came back behind the biscuits and I used the Craig jig to tie everything together, and boy, I got a really nice clean line all the way across here. I'm very happy with how that all came together. So today I'm going to show you creating this outside miter. I'm going to show you how on the frame I was able to put a saw cut in there and then go ahead and inlay some cherry for my spline, which actually adds a whole bunch of extra strength to the joint, because the grain now is going this way and that joint is not going to want to pull apart. So the spline is not only decorative, but it is extremely structural. It does a fabulous job of tying everything together. So the spline, this, and if we have time, I will get to showing you how we did these tapers, which actually you can see how nice this all came together. Solid and square here, and at about this point here we start to taper down inside and outside. Okay, so on this side of the leg as well as this side of the leg, we ended up with a really nice clean taper, and really kind of sets that table off very nicely. Gives it really nice proportion as it falls down toward the floor. Okay, hang on one second.